it was the most important thing in my life. I just thought it was the most fabulous organization. It was an opportunity to make friends and have lots of friends of different ages, plus do a tremendous amount of good for the community.
And because of JLSA, I truly have formed relationships and friendships with people that I would have never met outside of my little bubble that I had when I first joined.
I was fairly new in town, and I knew that that would be a wonderful way to get to know people and also to serve the community and get really good training. So I was really excited about that.
I joined the Junior League because my mother was a member, and she certainly wanted me to be a member. And so she put me up just as soon as I was maybe 23 years old or whatever the age limit was at that time. And I was just horrified. I thought, oh, I can't do this now. I'm teaching school. I don't have time to do this. And I did have time to do it, but it really meant I had to give up a lot of other things to be what we called a professional member.
I just loved everything about being in the league. I loved all my jobs. I did a lot of things with juvenile justice, which was extremely rewarding. And I also thought the educational opportunities, when you became a new member, you had to attend classes, so to speak. And I had lived in San Antonio forever, and I thought I knew all about San Antonio. Well, I quickly found out that I didn't, because and the people that they brought in to talk to us and teach us were so important and had such huge jobs that I was really impressed.
I don't even know where to begin to talk about how the league has formed the leader that I am today. Not only the structure that it helped build, the people skills, the camaraderie, but especially learning from the other amazing women that are in the league, learning how to have difficult conversations, how to create connections, learning that a happy and fulfilled team, committee, or board will go above and beyond from what you've asked them to do. All those things I learned from the league.
I was 22 years old as a provisional member of the Junior League, and I've been going ever since because of the skills and training and exposure that Junior League gives all of us. I think it's fair to say that most of us have served on community boards that we may never have known what to do and how to do it. And that is because the Junior League believed in us and sent us out in the community, and we haven't stopped since. It's the friendships that last all your life. You know how to do what you're supposed to do, and then you also know why to do it. That's what the Junior League has done for me.
I truly enjoyed being president of the Junior League. It was an honor, and it was fun, and I just gave all my time to it. I really did love it. And at that time I had a 5-year-old who, when I would have meetings at my house, would sit under the coffee table and my secretary would pass her chewing gum to keep her quiet. And then when workmen would come to our house, one of them asked, "Does your mother work?" And my daughter said, "Oh yes, she works at the Bright Shawl."
I served many roles, including several on the board. I was board secretary, and my last role was board parliamentarian. But my favorite memory in the Junior League was when I was the board property chair. We were still in the Bright Shawl at the time, and I had the great task of doing an inventory of all of the items and sorting through everything in the Bright Shawl that went back so many years.
I loved waiting tables. It was just so much, it was so easy. It was fun to work with everybody. You got to steal a role, and nobody said anything about it. But the main thing was that you made all these people happy. They just were happy to be there, and if you served them correctly, they were smiling and happy, and you can't beat that.
I would say being president was really the most exciting part. You certainly had information and knowledge and hearing about every part of the league. And so that was fun to see all the different members just fanning out in the community, doing so many wonderful things. And to know that the privilege of being over that was really exciting.
My favorite JLSA memory would have to be the Viva SA race in 2019. I was in the middle of active treatment for triple negative breast cancer, and I'd gotten cleared by my doctor, and even though I had had a round of chemotherapy like a week and a half prior, they said that as long as I felt up to it, I was definitely okay to run, and I had been running and walking through treatment. It was not an easy race, but the feeling that I had when I saw like a line of my friends, my junior league friends, at the finish line waiting for me, cheering me on, just meant the world to me. And when I look back on my tenure in the league as an active and as a sustainer, I think support is probably the biggest thing that I take away from this organization. And it's the thing that I'm so grateful for.